Brendan, this is definitely a highlight of my career, and what an incredible film to be able to talk to you about. Your performance is fantastic.
Thank you.
I was looking through the production notes and saw just how much you immersed yourself into this story, going to Japan, learning the language, using a translator app to connect with people. My first question was learning to speak differently part of learning to feel differently for this role?
Yes, Philip is an expat living in Tokyo. He's been there for some 7 years or so. So he has certainly picked up the language. I needed to sit down with a tutor, which I did for a number of weeks before we began. I didn't retain all of it, but thankfully once I did make it to Tokyo, there were so many people to help out. But I learned the role as wrote, and also, mindful that it is a Japanese film with Japanese actors, locations, sets, crafts, everything. And my, among them, job was to learn as much Japanese as I could, speak it convincingly as an expat would in Tokyo, not a native speaker, but able to communicate. I found myself able to, by the time we left, understand the basic structure of just basic conversations, and it gave me a real shot of confidence that thinks, hey, I could do this. I had a terrific time. You only need to show up there, really, to understand what you need to do.
You also said that family is who we include rather than who we're assigned to. How has your journey, both in life and in Hollywood, reflected that idea?
The theme of found family is a strong one in Rental Family. The epidemic of loneliness that exists in major cities, in anywhere in the world, really. I mean, this film is a love letter to loneliness. It's addressed to Tokyo, but it could be anywhere. Even in a place like that, a real metropolitan beehive of activity, it's possible to feel disconnected, solitude, to have a need to have family fulfilled. And you'd think that it seems counterintuitive in a way, but I can speak truthfully that there is an epidemic of loneliness. And there are real world health consequences, mental health consequences, demographic reasons that needs to be improved on. And it seems a simple enough thing, spending time with one another, even if it's only for a short while, even if it's under the guise of a certain surrogacy to stand in as a boyfriend, girlfriend, grandfather, mother, groom, father, for a client who lacks that connection, it does serve a purpose. The film is based on premise. It is a business model that's been in place since the 1980s, actually. And I think that to this day, I think there's some 300, probably more now, plus agencies that cater to these clients.
Thank you so much for your time, Brendan. I cannot wait to see you hopefully in The Mummy 4 and everything you've done. I'm just a big fan, so thank you.
Thanks, pal. Be well, yeah?